Today, I will be talking about 3 things you must do before you enter a trade, not after you enter a trade, before you enter a trade. All right, let's get into it. Number 1, you must know the trend of the market. This look like, you know what I'm saying? I know, maybe you think you don't, but all right, let's examine this. If you see a chart, how do you know the market is going up or the market is going down? I've said severally in this place that an uptrend creates a structure of higher highs and higher lows. That means the market moves from a low to a high, to a higher high, down to a higher low, back to a higher high, and it keeps going that way upwards, right? So when you see a structure like this is an uptrend. All right, the way you see the market moving from a high to a low, and then back to a lower high, and down to a lower low, and it continues in that order and keeps going lower, and the market presents itself like you are seeing right now on the chart. This is the structure of a downtrend. Okay, so now, having known this, what do you do with the trend? In an uptrend, you buy. Do you understand me? You buy alongside the movement of the market upwards, and then in a downtrend, you sell alongside the movement of the market downwards. Okay, but this is just the first point. Okay, so what is the second point? The second point is, ask yourself, is the market at the top or is it at a bottom? Is the market at the top or is it at the bottom? This is very, very important. You must know this. The market always moves from levels to levels, from highs to lows, key and important levels. Is that understood? Okay, so now, having understood that the market moves from levels to levels, and what you ask yourself is the market at the top or is it at the bottom? Now, if the market is at the top, for an example, there are a lot of things to do, but first, wait to observe. For one, a break upwards, a break away from the top. The market can decide to break upwards for a continuation. All right. So, secondly, the market can decide to create a shift in market structure at that top for a reversal downward. Now, what I just said now is something I've mentioned similarly in this channel. I will just touch on it a little, but you can go back to this channel, just watch the videos and you will see what I'm talking about, okay? So, if the market is also at a low, at a bottom, you wait and observe for either of these two. Either a break downwards, let it break the low, the bottom, break it downward for a continuation, or it creates a shift in market structure upwards for a reversal. Now, these things I just mentioned now have other things you must look at before you can confirm which of them is about to happen. All right. So when the market breaks, you don't just buy or sell at a break. No, you don't just buy or sell at a break. That's not what you do. But rather, when the market breaks, you begin to observe, is there another high, another top that is higher than this current one being broken? Is there another high, another top that is higher than this current high being broken, this current top that is being broken? If there is another top, look to the left, it's another top, right? That means the market is likely to go to that level. So what you do is you wait for a retest of the top that is broken for it to continue upwards to the higher top. You understand what I just said? So that is what you look at for. Okay, so that's what you look at for, a break, and then you look at, is there a high here? If there's a high here, then it's likely going to go to the high. Then there are other things you can look at for as well, things like liquidity levels, fair value gap, pricing efficiencies, or simply imbalances at the left. So the moment you look at the left and you are able to see all of these, then After the break, allow the market to retest that top and you continue to buy. Then also, if the market gets to that top and after it gets there, it started creating the structure of a shift in market, so you're like an M. I already mentioned this before, like an M or a double top again, like in that place, and it creates a shift at that top there. Then you should be looking forward to reversing the market from that top downwards, and downwards you'll be looking at the previous low that it just bought from. You understand what I just said? So the reverse is the case for when the market is at the bottom. If the market is at the bottom, so you wait for that break. So after that break, look to the left. Is there any low? Is there any bottom that is lower than the one that is currently being broken? If there is, then the market is going down to that low. You understand me? Alright, so then, but you must have to check for things like liquidity levels, imbalances, or fair value gaps at that bottom also. Then if the market starts creating a W at that low, then it pushes up, then creating a shift in market structure. Then you'll be looking forward to buy from that bottom to the nearest top. So that is what you do. So these I just mentioned are the things you consider in the second step. Do you understand it? Now, the last thing for you to look at for number 3, if you cannot see number 1 and number 2 at a glance, avoid the market. It means you don't have a strategy yet. It means you don't know what to trade. It means you are still learning how to trade. What I just said now, if you cannot identify it at a glance, rest. Don't trade. Avoid the market because it will suck your money. Do you understand what I just said? So these are the 3 most important things you must look at for. Number 1, the trend. Number 2, is it at the top or at the bottom? So if it's at the top or at the bottom, it will create either continuation patterns after a break or reversal patterns at that top or at that bottom. Then if you cannot see all of these at a glance, don't trade. This is all I have for you today, and I hope you actually enjoyed this video. So please, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not subscribed, and share it to someone and help a friend that is losing money. All right, so till we meet again, happy trading, keep making money.